Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Run 50. Hey, you block over here. Come out.
Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, take 26.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
With Dillon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now they send a man in motion right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Get 300. Get 300. Inside.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rosen. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And his his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 40 up to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
6:30. Hey, 6:20.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. On play action, now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offense of so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Rodgers throw caught by Bird here. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Packers! Damiere Byrd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. Maybe on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 30 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Dillon up the middle.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the
14 more yards. That's another.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run out of the gun. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Rosen. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on the play. That's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field. But once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, third downs, and getting after the quarterback.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of it.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw and likely put an end to this thing.
26.
Rodgers to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short pickup to about the 25.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, no that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pending. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the beats, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the beats, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you